Hey YouTube, so it's Blaspheme Day, September 30th. Well, if there was a God, he can suck my dick. And Jesus, if he was real, I wish he would stumble and fall in a pile of dog poo. And when it comes to the Holy Spirit, he can clean my ass. Oh yeah, and Satan, he can go fuck himself too. But what else is there? Well, I blaspheme more or less every bloody day. But then again, one can never blaspheme too much, can one? And since I'm a funny atheist, it is my solemn duty to blaspheme every day, and I do. Last night when I came home after being for dinner with some friends, my motorcycle dropped its fucking chain, and I can tell you it was raining, it was cold, it was dark, and I blasphemed a lot out there. Holy shit, I really blasphemed a lot. And now my little dino is joining me in the blaspheme too. Good for you, birdie. Well, blaspheming is sort of a duty when one is an atheist, isn't it? One really needs to blaspheme. That's right, the Holy Spirit can go and clean his ass too, or hers, because it's a she-bird. So what else could one say about blasphemy? Well, in Ireland there is a blasphemy law now. That means that Ireland has taken a step backwards instead of forwards. Now that's stupid. Here in Denmark we have a blaspheme law too. It has been in our laws for 82 years now, I think it is. The funny thing about the Danish blaspheme law is that it has never been used. Ever. At all. So why not just remove it? Well, we are some atheists here in Denmark who are working on that one. But you know, changing laws when we have politicians like the ones we have today, who doesn't give a flying fuck about the people, is kinda hard. Well, I mean, we had some demonstrations about other things here in Denmark, about decency and stuff like that, and about the stupid, inhumane asylum laws we have for refugees. And we were like maybe 50,000 people on the street here in Copenhagen, which is quite a lot because Copenhagen is a very small town, and so is Denmark is a very small country. So 50,000 is pretty awesome. It would be like, let's say, 3 million people demonstrating in Washington, D.C. Not 3 million. 300,000. Or something like that. But, hey. This is a small country, so what can you do? And the politicians, like anywhere else, has stopped listening to the people. It seems that maybe in the United States you finally got a president who's actually listening to the people. Good fucking for you. I hope our next government will be like that. That would be nice. We've been used to having politicians since 2001 here that doesn't give a flying fuck about the people and doesn't listen to what the people thinks and wants. Well, if there are gods, I would blaspheme them. Well, what else can one say on a blaspheme day? Besides, God can go suck my dick. The Holy Spirit can suck God's dick. And Jesus can suck the dick on both. Well, it will all stay in the family, won't it? Because the 1 is 3 and the 3 is 1. How's that for logic? I wonder what kind of mathematics would allow that. When 3 equals 1 and 1 equals 3. It's so logical, it's just unfathomable. The logic in it is just wow. Oh yeah, and the Bible is good for toilet paper, and the Quran may be good for, I don't know, a doorstop. We should really recycle all the paper those two books are written on. And the same goes for the Torah, by the way. There's a lot of trees getting knocked down to print Bibles and Qurans and Torahs. I mean, what for? Oh yeah, and Ray Comfort and his butt boy Kirk Cameron, they can go fuck God too and suck his dick. Oh wait, they already are, aren't they? Well, Kane Hovind is probably sucking dick right now. Or maybe he's getting it up his ass. Hail Kane Hovind. Another funny fucktard. It's the jail. That's a funny thing, isn't it? The most high, loud, screaming fundies, they go to jail. Wonder when it's God's glorious turn to go to jail. The way he acts, he one day probably will do something really stupid and end up there. Which might be a good thing for his kids. Well, God's glory, you can go shuck up God's dick. I know you want to. Oh wait, maybe Shuck Up God is too old for you? Well, enough of this blaspheme shit. Peace and don't panic.